Steve Gamache here with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product video, and this time we're looking at the Hinoura Tamashii Kurauchi Funayuki 180mm knife. And this knife has a core steel of Shirogami or white paper number 2 reactive carbon steel. The heat treat's about 62 to 63 Rockwell on that. And the construction on this knife, these are very nicely made, is a stainless cladding with a very smooth Kurauchi finish over the top of that. These knives have, as I said, a nice smooth finish, smoother than most KU finishes, with the Kasumi type bead blasted finish on the blade road and then down to a shiny core steel. This one does have a little bit of patina on it from a few ingredients during use. The weight on this knife is quite light. It's 3.5 ounces, 99 grams, and the blade length on it is about 170 millimeters, 6.7 inches. Overall length, about 12.4 inches. Excuse me. Spine at the heel is about 3.1 millimeters thick, but it tapers down quickly off of that and then gets quite thin at the tip. I don't know if I've seen a knife in a long time. We'll get our camera to kick in here. That's that thin. This thing is just super thin. I mean, at the tip, it just about disappears. It's so thin. The height on this blade is about 38.7 at the heel on this example. And the handle is a nicely done octagonal U buffalo horn ferrule handle. The diameter, or I should say the circumference, is about 69 millimeters, 2 3/4 inches. So a little under the standard 3 that you get on bigger knives, but it fits this knife perfectly. Really great fit and finish on these. A little bit of a curve into the choil imolto or neck, with good finishing on both sides. Very comfortable out of the box. Out of the box edge, I'll give them a 5 out of 10. They could be a little sharper and they could have a little more bite to them or tooth to them. So I definitely probably want to put your own edge on these. In terms of just picking up this knife, the lightweight of this knife kind of almost screams petty. So even though it's under the Funayuki category, I'm going to encourage Mark actually to maybe add this onto the petty list as well. So if you're looking for a little oversized petty, this might be a really nice option for you. It's got enough heel height for a little board work, and it's just super light and super nimble. The profile on the blade is gentle curve throughout, with a little bit towards the heel. Let's put it on a board, see what it looks like. So it just rolls nicely into the heel, not much of a flat spot. It'll get about this high before you start running in the board. So it's actually got a fair amount of belly towards the tip. You can kind of see that it rolls into the tip pretty heavy for a belly. So this knife's pretty good for a variety of tasks. It definitely rocks really nice over stuff that's not too tall. And the balance point on this blade is right there. Pretty close to a pinch grip, maybe slightly behind it, but this thing just feels like a little lightsaber. It's really nimble. Gets real thin behind the edge and goes through ingredients, especially the tip, very, very well. So this is just a really well executed, high quality Funayuki, aka longer petty. So think about it as a petty. It might be a beautiful knife for that on the line. So there you have the Hinoura Tamashii Kurauchi Funayuki 180mm knife.